Hello, welcome back to the Three Dimension. This week of episode we are covering about camera and lenses, and we'll start sharing what we have and why we use it, what type of photography we need these days.
How about you, Manav? Why don't you speak through your? I know you've got new cameras as well, but
Yeah, so I have one, the same which Anand has. This is 600D, which I bought in 2014. So even while purchasing this one, I was confused between Nikon, which you have, and the Canon cheaper version. But one of my friend who was already a professional photographer that time, and he suggested me
he suggested.
this body. So the idea behind purchasing the DSLR at that time was to just purchase it so that we capture a good picture. But
Yes.
what camera we need to buy? Will that do you know about that particular number series? Why they have a different series of
Yeah.
numbers? And
Yeah.
so there were kit lenses offer also by Canon that if you buy a particular 1200D model, you get 1855, 55 to 50 together. But are you happy with the body?
Yes.
Right? The body
Correct.
makes a more obviously you will not be able to use it without lens. So
Yes.
one of my friend helped me for understanding this particular body. I have no clue. I had no clue about what the features are and why it is different from other cameras. But it was very much uh, very much famous during that time. Like 2014 when
Uh,
I was purchasing, it was still there.
yeah, and I think just sorry to interrupt, but I think there is one difference between Canon and Nikon, is that it's like you drive in India and you drive in US. Uh, body
Yeah,
wise, everything will look same, yes, but
yeah,
the features are exactly opposite. Like for example, in Canon, if you zoom, maybe you go inside out, but in Nikon, you go outside in.
exactly.
Outside.
So I think only that is the difference between Canon and Nikon. They operate like left hand driving and right hand driving. Yeah, Mano, yeah, you
That
can
So
continue.
regarding this only, so I was not even aware that I'm buying this body. And later on, if I want to switch to Nikon or Sony, because at time Sony was also booming. So the shopkeeper told me that you can go for Sony, but I didn't go for Sony. I went for Canon, and then I realized that what Anand Bhai is saying right now, that we have to set the camera in such a way, we have to purchase such camera and lenses in such a way that you will never be able to replace it. You have to change it entirely. Like if you are switching to Sony or Nikon, you have to this lenses will go up. So if you are investing in lenses, then we need to make sure that we are going for a correct body first, and then we'll switch to other bigger lenses, which helps us. So this
Correct. Because
one,
I think Rajiv shifted from Nikon to Canon, and I think
Yeah.
now I think Rajiv will more invest in Canon lenses rather than Nikon.
Yeah, I mean that is a quintessential debate, I guess, in the photography world of Canon versus Nikon. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
now there is Sony as well, but maybe
correct.
we can cover that in the separate section. But
Yes,
I
yes,
have honestly no. It is just a matter of habit. I feel.
correct.
Of course, there are very small nuances or differences, like Anand was saying, in terms of operation of the lens. But I feel it is just a matter of convenience and whatever habit you have developed over time.
Correct.
Otherwise, I think picture quality, of course, there are differences, but I don't think there are, a normal person will be able to make out the difference as compared to
Correct.
someone who's a very professional. The noise and the color corrections. I think that's the only difference,
And
according to me.
now, among three of us, I think Manav has a special mirrorless, the most
Yeah,
advanced
yes,
camera in the market.
he's advanced to
yeah,
the next level,
Yes, yes, the full frame
next generation.
mirrorless.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I bought it by asking Anand Bhai also. I used to call him always that kya karu करके. So why I switched to Canon R, because see I was using this camera and it has the crop sensor.
This is a full frame, or
600.
this?
No,
No, this is 600.
this is
This is
again
again
Crop.
600.
600D. So
Okay,
this one is a crop sensor. So
and a
megapixel we
mirror.
know that. Huh. And obviously
Yeah,
there's a viewfinder which has this digital display will be appearing here, but you will see only what you naturally see. This will not show you what you are capturing. Okay. So there are differences which will come to that point. But why I shifted to Canon R, because I after our photography course, I started understanding the manual modes. Before that, I was just using the auto modes. So this was helping me, but it was not actually, I was not utilizing this particular body as such. So after doing some commercial shoots, I realized that I need for commercial photography, at least I need a higher body, which can give a
Full frame.
perfect resolution, and the 50 mm and 100 mm macro, which lenses will give me output. Because there is no Kelvin setup in this. There is lots of difference between this eye and the bigger full frame version. So I had to go for that, and I'm now satisfied for the commercial shoots and all those things where Canon are. So I'll show you that body. So I purchased this 2 years ago. So this is a mirrorless version of they call it 5D Mark IV's mirrorless version. So it has similar features, similar resolution. Every all those aspects are same, but it has limited dials and limited quick settings which you can do. But it has other advantages of it. So I purchased this, and it comes along with the converter. So
That is
Rajiv,
standard or
it's a standard thing. It's a converted basing.
okay.
For example, you shifted from Nikon to Canon. So now your two Nikon lenses are just only can be used for
only for Nikon?
right?
Yeah.
So the problem while purchasing this lens was, or if I go for 5D Mark IV, which is a DSLR version, then I won't be able to use the 1855, 55-250, 24 millimeter. Three lenses will go waste, and I can use only for 600D. So what the Canon R came along with? It came along with this extension, this converter. EF to R.
So the
EF to RF.
Mount is different basically.
Yeah. So this mount
RF lenses.
So mirrorless has changed the particular mount after so many years, but Nikon has not changed it yet. Nikon kept the same mount, which is from the starting. So this RF mount will not fit the EF lenses. EFS lenses. So this mount helps me to use all my 5 lenses on this body. So now I have 2 body and 5 lenses. I can use all lenses on this particular body. And this is a mirrorless version, full frame version, and I use it for all commercial shoots. It has the various other features. It has the finger touch, and it has quick dials here too, which is not in Canon 600D. And yes, it is very lightweight.
I think that is one of the important criteria is also to stick to one particular brand is you get access to all the lenses, because although I have switched from Nikon to Canon, but yes, I'm going forward, I will stick to Canon because all the lenses, I mean, lenses are a big investment.
Because most of us have already invested in the lenses.
I mean, you will invest in a body, maybe one or two bodies, but lenses you will probably have 3, 4, 5, depending on your passions or interests. But I think that's a big criteria because, and I think we'll cover investment on camera gear in a separate discussion. But that's one of the important criteria, I feel, to stick to one. But Manav, you want to also cover your lenses once?
Yeah, sure. So along with 600D, I bought this 1855. So I had only this 2
standard kit lens.
Standard kit lens. So it helped me with the 18 and 55 range. Then for wildlife, 1855 range comes up. For wildlife, I bought this 55-50 EFS lens. Then 50 millimeter for 1.8. Only for Diwali bouquets initially. Because both these lenses had very 3.5 or some 5.6 aperture. Say 1855 and 55-50. Then I bought this for food photography. I bought this 24 millimeter 2.8.
Wide angle.
So 50 mm and 24 millimeter both are prime lenses, and I purchased this because
what is the lens speed?
2.8, 24 2.8.
2.8.
So
Acha, okay.
because I was not able to afford the 2470 of Canon L series 1 lakh के ऊपर का cost था, तो I purchased this camera.
it
It
has
was
also
8,000.
f2.8. Yeah.
F2.8. So I purchased this for 8,000. This is for 8,000. 1855, 55 to 50 individually both are for 8,000. So it was a cheaper investment because of 600D, because it was a good body along with good lenses.
Yeah.
Then I purchased this 100 macro because I was doing a lot of food shoots and I was interested in clicking portraits. Portraits and so much details. So it's a realist. This all lenses are not that real because you have zoom version, you have wider version. So this is a perfect lens which gives you the exact
same
look and feel
size,
of what is actually it is. Yes, exactly.
Correct.
So it is a massive.
This is your favorite lens? Huh?
Favorite lens, yes. It is again 2.8, but you will not even get to know कि 2.8 है. ये 1.2 वाला feeling देता है. You see,
okay.
Because
1.2 bokeh आता है.
Okay. It's an amazing lens. बहुत अच्छा है. Cinematic भी अच्छा आता है इसमें से. It's a very good.
क्या है उसका price? What is the approximate price?
I bought it for 60,000. 24 mm was 8,000. 50 mm was again 8,000. But 50 mm is the cheapest, best lens. Everyone should buy this. Everyone says,
50 mm.
all YouTubers will say, every photographer will say that you should invest in this 50 mm lens.
For portraits and bokeh.
Portraits and bokeh. And yeah.
Because actually, I think the 50 mm lens is the lens which actually give you the eye view.
Yeah.
The human eye view. Actually, how we see normally, and the best photo is what we make it to the quality of what we look with the naked eye. I think.
Correct.
So that's what the 50 mm does. I feel. Yeah.
So this lenses like 50 mm and 100 mm, I have invested all in primes other than 1855, 55, 50 because I'm good with I like prime lenses. So all these two lenses, if I use it on 600D, it gives the cropped version.
Okay.
And if I use 1855, 55, 250 on Canon EOS R, as I said that it has the adapter which allows me to use these lenses. It gives me the same crop sensor feel of 600.
So a 50 mm would actually be 1.5 times.
It will around 70 or 85 millimeter के view जैसा हो जाता है 600.
1.6 times 50.
After purchasing this 50 mm, when I used it on Canon EOS R, I realized this is an actual 50 mm size. It actually looks like 50 mm. And if I use 24 millimeter on this, it give me the feel of 35 millimeter.